2015 is the International Year of Soils, and so we're going to dedicate a bunch of segments this year on Backyard Farmer to soils, the thing we grow our plants in. And so spring is a great time to take our soils, take a sample and submit that sample to a soil testing lab so we can understand the soil physical and chemical properties of that soil, because that's going to affect how we fertilize our plants this coming year. We can do this in our lawn, we can do this onto our beds, raised beds. It's really good to know what the soil nutrient status is of all these different type of planting areas. It's really quite simple to do is take a soil sample. What you need to do is first dig into the soil area you want to test and make sure it's a representative area. You don't want to go to a spot that might be different than the bigger area if it's a lawn or say a bed. And take a bunch of different samples. We'll pool those samples together into a bucket, mix them up thoroughly, and then put it into a plastic bag and send it off to a lab for analysis. In Nebraska, we have a bunch of soil testing labs, so a quick Google search, I'm sure you can find a soil testing lab near you. When sampling your lawn, it's really a good opportunity to look down at the thatch and see, you have much of a thatch problem developing. So what you can do is use a sod knife or even just a garden trowel. So take your knife, dig into that soil, cut a little bit of a plug, and pull that plug up. And look to see if you have much thatch, which is that dead material you can see that's right above the soil but below the green tissue, or where the green tissue would be in the spring. If you start getting more than 3/4 of an inch, you may want to consider doing some type of cultivation to remove that thatch over the course of the spring. Using a soil test is a great way to figuring out what's going on beneath your plants in the soil. And it's really important to make sure you're fertilizing your plants properly. So we encourage you to do it and keep track of those results from year to year and see how effective you are at managing your plants.